Okay, all right. I will.
Because
Okay, all right. I will.
yeah.
Ẹ kalẹ́ ní gbogbo ìlú ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ ní gbogbo ibi tọ́wọ́ jẹ́ ètò yìí jáde pátápátá náà láti ń kí yín pé ẹ kú dédé wò èyí ò fọmọnìyàn ṣe greetings to one no matter no matter you speak we welcome you to the Outculture Radio TV international beautiful lovely time on the African Culture Radio TV international this hour as we will be hosting one of our very old in the studio. Today is June 12th. Today is June 12th. Before that, let's not quickly play one of the track, one of the that is talking about what we are celebrating. As you know, today is June 12th. And it's one of the significant days of Nigeria and it is the Yoruba. So we are going to be having our very own in the studio that will be having this conversation together. So please join us. Let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's drink it together. It's going to be a lovely, beautiful hour on the African Culture Radio TV International. Thank you for those of you that you are connecting. We really appreciate it and we really thank every one of you. Thank you so much and God bless you. Sharing, talking about it. Let go viral. The more you share it, the more you give it support. The more you give it support. So keep watching it. Keep watching it. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. Keep talking about it. Time on the TV International. All right, enjoy this clip as we are just about to get to the business of the day.
What he knows. In his tender age, he lost his father and mother, Kudirat Abiola, in a political tragedy.
I think it was around the time after the election was annulled, and he was just on his way out. I think he had got information that the agents of evil and destruction and the agents of backwardness wanted to come and arrest him. He decided to leave the country. So that day I was actually playing soccer on the football field, and it was funny because my brother never used to venture into that part of the house. So when I saw him, I just thought, okay, it's his house, he can do whatever he wants. Then the next thing I see, he gives me and my younger brother a hug.
This is one of the situations that we are coming back to you and talking about this hour. June 12th is the Democracy Day in Nigeria, and we are going to be putting one of our very own in the studio on the spotlight that will be having this conversation together. By the grace of God, we going to having this conversation, and it's going to be one of the exclusive conversation that we believe that is going to bring progress to many things that and in the Yoruba land. So join us as we having this conversation with one of we are trying to work on it to see if we can be able to remove the echo. Thank you very much, those of you that you are joining us. Really appreciate it. Keep watching it, keep sharing it. Let this go viral. The more you share it, the more you opportunity to keep sharing it. Keep talking about it. Let's go viral. It's the African Portal Radio TV International coming to you live from Pretoria here in South to get rid of the echo that is coming from our network now as we already Right. Let me welcome our guests to the program this hour as we welcome one of our very own and the great one of our time, the great leader. She's doing so well in our community. Sorry, that's if the way she is now is not clear. There's no electricity where she is at the moment, but they are trying to solve that problem as well. So please kindly join us. Let's do it together. Let's celebrate this great time together. Let's give her opportunity to be on the spotlight on the African Portal Radio TV International. Ma, good afternoon, good evening, good night. No matter what the time is, no matter where you are, we greet you. Let me welcome Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Olabanji-Oba to this broadcast this hour. Sorry, we know that there is no electricity on your side, and we are trying to make sure that we'll make this as fast as possible. Welcome to the African Portal Radio.
Good evening. Happy Democratic Day to everybody out there. Well, it's already evening here in Nigeria, but obviously, it's been an emotional roller coasting day. We celebrate the democracy, yeah, but also we commend everybody that's hold up and hold forth thus far, and then commend our fathers, our mothers that made this day possible. You know, the labor of love, the sacrifices they made, you know. Sometimes you wish they're really here to know that today is here and we're enjoying the democracy. But it's also a renewed hope that we all must hold up and make it count for them, because some of them paid the ultimate price for us to have what we have today, and we must not let it go in vain.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. Ma, I'm so delighted and I'm so happy to have you on African Portal Radio TV International. I've been looking forward to days like this. You're not new to this house. I think this is the third time we have this kind of conversation with you. You'll be my guest on the African Portal Radio. Ma, today is very significant and it's a very great day talking about the life of great Chief MKO Abiola. But also on the other side, looking at the victory of the Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the APC is like two celebrations at the same time, and is trying to let us know that the democracy is starting having making sense now to the people of the Yoruba land. What is your view about these two things, and what is your take about the current situation of the country?
Well, first and foremost, I want to pray that the souls of the departed rest in peace. I mean, they paid the ultimate price. And Chief MKO Abiola, his wife, and a lot of, um, I call them the heroes of our time. Um, but trying to link it to His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu's victory at the primaries, an emotional one, because he also was somebody that fought so hard to make today possible. At a point, he was on exile and he almost lost his life. So, yes, we're celebrating, but I want us to um, let it be an awakening. Let me use that word. That, there's always a price, and we must. In Yoruba land, some people have talked about near misses and all that. For me, I think this is a renewed hope that the great country of our dream, it's a collective effort for us all. The violence and all that, we need to make it a thing of the past in our country, and together we will build. And so, for us, the kind of leadership that we enjoy with His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is one like no other, and it gives us hope that definitely um, Nigeria will be in greater, safer hands. But it depends on all of us, okay? And the coming election would be an icing on the cake if we can truly, make it a successful one, for him come 2023.
Indeed, indeed. Thank you very much for that. Before we continue on this program, let me quickly take you on a journey, give you a background of what is coming, and at the same time, this program is actually putting together to celebrate you as one of the women doing so well in our community, in our society, in our country, in our continent, because you are not only doing well only in Nigeria as a country, you are doing well in Africa as one of the figure and the face of the unity and love in Africa. And the progress of Africa is one of the things that is so dear to your heart. And I want to use this time to commend you and to say, well done for the great job that you are doing. In Africa, we have this funny attitude of not appreciating ourselves, of not showing love to ourselves when we are here. But the African Portal is trying to change that narrative. We want to bring a situation a scenario whereby we celebrate people when they are still here. And that is exactly what I'm going to be doing right now, to celebrate and to appreciate you for the great job that you are doing. We celebrate you. We give you a tap in the shoulder and say, well done for the great job that you are doing in our continent, Africa, in Nigeria as a country, and in Yoruba land as a tribe. We celebrate the work you are doing, and we give the kudos to you for being the voice and raising the banner so high. But having said that, a lot of people will be listening to us. They don't know who you are. A lot of people doesn't know the position you hold in the community. Kindly introduce yourself to my listeners at home, who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society or in the community.
Wow. I say thank you for all the good, kind words that you have said. I'm humbled. I want to say I'm still very much a work in progress. But I'm somebody that believe in this great country of ours. I believe that I must be an added value. I must be a blessing. And in doing that, we must raise more foot soldiers to be able to do more for this great country. My name is Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Olabanji-Oba. I'm the National Deputy Chairman, Association of Local Government, Vice Chairman of Nigeria, Vice Chairman Ikorodu Local Government, and Global President, Yoruba Council Worldwide.
Wow, wow, wow. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate the position you hold in the society and in the community and in the continent. Let's quickly look at the June 12th as a content. Uh, can you give us a kind of idea of what it really means to you personally? And this is a personal thing. I just want you to come out straight and tell us, like, personally to me, this is what June 12th means to me. You have opportunity to be on the front line, see the late Chief Abiola, the struggle and everything. You'll be part of the family, you're part of the journey, you know, in and out. And at the same time, you don't quit, you still continue having a tracking record, being the part of the party right now, and still see what is going on. What is June 12th really means to you personally?
Wow, I happen to have known Keo Abiola as a father figure, and the wife. They were close to my parents, and so it's an emotional one. Obviously, my parents have also gone now to be with the Lord, but it just says that you pass the baton, and it says that for everything that is good in life, somebody somewhere paid that ultimate price for it. Um, but the bigger picture is that obviously we're not where we need to be, but we're not where we used to be either. I say a big thank you to the president of this great country, President Muhammadu Buhari, and our national leader who fought hard to make sure that a day like today is being set aside, you know, for them. And so it would have been May 29, but June 12th, so many things happen. I'm trying to control my emotions, like you said, because it's still very much fresh in my memory. But for me, it is a higher call to duty, and to say that some of us are just more resolute to make sure that the belief, the positiveness that we have about this country doesn't go away. We all cannot quit. We cannot abandon this country. It is all that we have. We must make sure we leave it better than we met it. We owe it actually to Mother Earth and, coming generations. So they've done their part, but today we all need to ask ourselves the question: what are you doing for Nigeria to make it better? Are you really a blessing? Can Nigeria really count on you? With all the challenges that we have in our great country now, can you be sure to stand and take a stand for Nigeria and make sure that you're one of the solution providers for challenges? But for me, I know that these challenges will pass, and we will have a greater, more beautiful country that will be the envy of the world. On that I stand. That I still very much believe in. I know so many people say I'm so much of an optimist. I'm just addicted to this great country, but I love Nigeria, and that's what's paramount.
Wow, wow, wow. I love that. And this is what I take from what you just said now is that it is in our hand. We all need to make it and to leave it better than how we meet it. So it's a matter of us making sure that no matter what it is now, the way we meet it, we must make sure that we leave it more better than what it is when we are stepping out. And that is very, very, very key. A lot of people are saying that what it is to celebrate about the June 12th, about democracy in Africa, in Nigeria, because whatever that is happening in Nigeria, I believe if Nigeria gets it right, Africa will get it right, because Nigeria is actually the big brother of Africa. And a lot of countries in Africa are looking up to Nigeria to actually get it right. We cannot afford to disappoint them. So, but people are looking at it and say, what it is to celebrate, what is democracy? To you, do you believe in democracy? And do you think that we're really practicing democracy in Africa, especially in Nigeria?
I surely believe in democracy.
Are you still there? All right. It seems that the line went. Okay.
What are
Go
you
ahead.
learn and make sure that the is this, no. Um, I am somebody that I believe that Nigeria is truly blessed. We've got all that it takes to make it better, and so I am not saying it is perfect, but definitely I know that it's all like initial, like when you have teething problems and all that. Yes, but I think God has equipped this country with everything that we need: the human capacity, the every part of Nigeria is blessed with some great assets, not just the oil. I know people complain that, oh, we're solely dependent on just oil, so many things have not been tapped. So I'm looking forward to a Nigeria where so much of our potentials will really be tapped, and we would be at a very high level of productivity rather than just being a consuming economy. Um, a big one, I still would say, when it comes to that, I would still say thank you to the present government. Um, and then the security. I think it's also on all of us to look out for one another. If you see something, say something. And then I believe that as parents, we should occupy our place and make sure we also raise best citizens that Nigeria can be proud of. Um, Sometimes we underrate so many things, even the education. In so many places, so many states, up to secondary level, we still have access to good education and all that. Not the best, it used to be. I know that in our time, the standard of education, for me, I think was really above par. I thank God for this government now trying to put so much, if you see the budget and all that, knowing that an educated community will definitely be a more robust, flourishing community. So yes, so across board, you talk about agri, we talk about, and even formal and informal sector, the people that hold the economy. Um, I celebrate. I know you're gonna say I'm a woman. I talk so much about women because I see women as true nation builders and all. But every Nigerian that is holding up and still believing in this great country, I want to say a big thank you, and I commend each and every one of us for holding up, and sometimes the perseverance and all that. But trust me, it's going to get better for us all. I pray.
All right, I love that. And having said that, I just want to use this opportunity to open the line to get few calls from the people listening to us, especially in Lagos, in Nigeria, and some other part of Nigeria. We have a lot of people that will be connecting as well. And at the same time, right now, I have one of the senior colleague. I have Double Chief Aki Williams connecting with me from Lagos. Double Chief Aki Williams is head of operation of the African Portal in Africa and globally. And also, Double Chief Aki Williams is one of the great leaders in our community and in our society. Let me use this time to open the line to get the clicks of what is going on in Lagos and what is the celebration all about in Lagos. Double Chief Aki Williams, thank you for the pleasure of your time on this broadcast this hour. I have with me Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Olabanji-Oba with me in the studio. Double Chief Aki Williams, are you there? Oh, all right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Kindly introduce yourself to the listeners at home. Let them know that you already connect with this broadcast this hour.
Okay, I want to say special, beautiful Sunday afternoon to all our listeners globally. We don't know what the time is in your area of abode, if you are within Nigeria or outside Nigeria. We want to wish every one of you happy Democracy Day, happy Father's Day in advance, happy Sunday, and happy New Week. I have a questions I want to push to my sister, a very, very grassroots mobilizer. So I know her and I know her position. And a lot of things are going on that I know that if, by God's grace, she has put in all her effort towards making sure that Jagaba and Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu gets to where he is today. And they are still working tirelessly to make sure to assist him in achieving his heart desires. Governance of, or let me put it, government of Papa Buhari, I want to put it, is not the government of the people. It is the government of the riches. Because why I'm saying this, most of the things the poor people are going through doesn't get him. I know the man has a good plan for Nigerians, but I think, the truth is, those he has positioned to lie us, to get across to us, are not giving the authority the right frame of situations. And I want to give my sister, Princess, is a very close confidant of Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The issue of NEPA all over the country, particularly in the West here, is so worst. And I know that they are lying to the presidency, because all the rich people are having the lights. They're having their lights regularly. Even if they don't have NEPA, or if they are not using lights, they are using generator. Can you imagine in a country, in a day, they give you light for 1 hour, and if after 1 hour elapses, the light will go off, and they will on it in the next 3-4 days, some 1 week. At the end of the day, people are paying estimated bills. Then who are they?
So
who are doing battle? I want my star.
Double Chief.
So that's why I use. She's a grassroots mobilizer. She knows what I'm saying. She knows what to do.
So the point you are raising now, Double Chief Williams, sorry to interrupt you. The point you are raising now is the issue of electricity.
It's so bad. It has killed so many things. It has killed so many things. All right. I know the effort Princess put in governance. I don't want our effort to be fruitfulness. She should let Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu know that what the masses are in need of, particularly at this period of time, is electricity. Without electricity, nothing.
All right. Double Chief Williams, I really, really appreciate your points. Because it's
she is the national vice chairman of all local government chairman in Nigeria, or chairman in Nigeria. Another thing is the security. Look at what happened in our war. All these non-Yoruba indigenous, non-indigenous of each state, they have flooded each state, particularly the Hausas and Fulani. If we are sitting on a gunpowder, if there is anything, nobody will come to our rescue. Nobody. What are they going to do about this influx of Fulani and Hausa on all Yoruba states? Go everywhere, they are there in multitude. And it wasn't like this last 10 years, last 5 years. What are they doing about it? And I want her, because she's a grassroots person, and she knows our pains. I've talked about electricity. I'm talking about security now. And I want her to make sure that if she's working tirelessly towards some aim, because She's a great woman. Wàhálà ìwọ̀n ò ní já sásán. Wọ́n bá wa gbé mẹ́sẹ̀gì sókè wípé nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́lẹ̀ kò dókè tó bá kì wá wà pọ̀ jésù. Thank you so much for this.
Thank you.
Time given unto me.
Thank you so much, Double Chief Akin Williams. I really appreciate it, Double Chief Akin Williams. Remember, you are the co-host of this program, and you are the one that mastermind this program. Without you, we'll be able to have access to Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Oba. You are actually the master brain behind all this. I really appreciate. Don't take it for. I really appreciate all your contribution and your efforts to make sure that the African portal is what it is now. But we are just at the point, we still have a long way to go. Let me give Honorable Folashade Olabanji-Oba, let me give her opportunity to respond to what you just said. And before we leave the Double Chief Akin Williams, kindly join us on Facebook, share this program, invite more people to be part of this conversation. To call this +27 42334. You can call us in. We will definitely pick your call if you have any question or input to what we are talking about. Thank you very much, Double Chief Akin Williams. Please keep sharing this program. Let it go viral. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. And you can hear Double Chief Akin Williams.
My apologies. The network hasn't been so. And I'm not even seeing,
I noticed that.
But first and foremost, I want to say a big thank you for the opportunity. But I want to talk on the level of our national leader and the APC presidential candidate. Not something that should be taken for granted. And we wanted someone that, we could say tested and trusted with a prior antecedents. So if you look at, his prior record, you will definitely know the reason why some of us will not give up on making sure that Nigeria has the best when we talk about leadership, because we know that with good leadership, definitely we'll be in safer hands. Now, he did talk about what His Excellency's agendas and all that going to be. In the next 2 weeks would be officially his official agenda. That's the plan for our great country. He's not somebody that still has to think of what he's going to do. So much is already ongoing on how to make sure that come 2023, he'll be ready to just hit home run, So the challenge is about power. I know he said that, but obviously that is in his plan and agenda as well. But I know if I'm gonna talk about his experience when he was the governor of Lagos State, and also as a distinguished senator, then the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you will know that those times were challenging times, really, for Lagos. But with the kind of leadership that we had in him, Lagos was able to survive and even do better than expectations, without so much support from the federal as at that time. And a lot of the good things that I believe that we're enjoying in that state today, to where some of us can say, Lagos leads, other states follow, started with him. And even when he left office, he's never quit. He's a builder of people. He remained the people's, but the people's friend. If you know that at any point he never moved out of the country, unless when it was an exam, because of the Nadeko period and all that for the democracy. That's because he was still someone that he believed that this country is like a mandate for him, and no matter what it took, he wasn't gonna give up on it. That is leadership for me. And so, so many things has been said,
Hmm.
but I want to commend the, great people of Nigeria, the party delegates, and all that. But I also still want to plead with us all that the work is still ahead. We need to um, go get our PVCs, make sure that we participate and engage peacefully, and make sure that next year's election is peaceful as well. You know, um, I believe in numbers, and we're Nigerians, we're each other's brothers and sisters. All the things that try to divide us, ethnic lines, religious lines, whatever, those things we need to do away with and see ourselves first and foremost as great citizens of this great country.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. During the time that the network was very bad, Double Chief Akin Williams actually called in and he raised a few issues about the problem of the electricity and the problem of the insecurity in Nigeria. I wanted to talk about the manifesto of the APC right now, but I just want us to look at that situation and at that problem. Is it something that's solvable in a short time, or the problem of electricity, we should just conclude that it's not solvable? This is how we live for the rest of our life.
I answered that. I don't know, maybe you didn't hear me because of the network, the recognition battle. I did answer. I said definitely it is solvable. There's nothing that cannot be solvable if we all put our heart and mind. And so I know that Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I know that definitely all of us Nigerians will have an easier time because obviously power is very important, so
Mm. All right. I like the response. So I mean, in no shape what you're saying is that it's a solvable problem, and the right person to solve problem is the person you mentioned just now. That let's 2023 comes, votes APC in, and all this problem is going to be disappear. I'm putting it in record because we are still going to bring you back when that happens, because the people of the
by the
country,
grace of
Nigeria,
God.
will definitely go out in numbers to make sure that they bring the APC back in power. But the APC will be held responsible for all the promises they make to the people of Nigeria. But having said that, let's look at the celebration of the June 12th where you are right now. What is it like? How people are celebrating this Independence Day? Is it really well celebrated where you are, or people are doing their normal business and it's a normal day for everyone?
Well, obviously today being Sunday, June 12th is June 12th. It can't just be a normal day like that. It is a special day. It is a special day for us to remember and prioritize Nigeria above self. So it is a bigger picture. And so we had symposiums, we had the civil societies that tried to educate us on, you know, see, people forget the history, and forgetting the history is like forgetting how we got here. Our identity is the things that make us. Yes, we might not feel that we have conquered everything, but the journey also, the successes so far, we also need to take it in and then use it like um, like a chance to go further ahead. So um, it's a day of a lot of like minds coming together, and then letting the coming generations also know the reason why today is like today. So it's a special day.
And at the same time, it's a day of the sober reflection, and for us to know that some heroes have paid
Yeah.
the price for us to have days such as this. I have somebody joining us, Lamidi Akwesiola Ololade. I really appreciate it. He said all these problems are created by the wicked politician. We need to work on our mindset and being loyal to Nigeria and its citizen. All right, that is something coming from the people, because a lot of people will be listening and watching. People will be calling as well, so we have to give them opportunity as well for them to set the mind. All right, having said that, you are one of the women that I respect so much. Like I said to you when we are having conversation behind the scene, that one of the great things that we have in Africa is that we have great women that believes that the future is very, very important, and that we have to secure the future now. Let's look at the some of the problems in our community, especially in Nigeria. Let's look at the few things that is happening around us, most especially among the youth, of them not having opportunity. You are one of the people that you are still within between the age that you are representing the youth, and at the same time you are the face for the elders as well. What are you doing in your own personal capacity to bring the youth to the limelight of the politics in Nigeria?
Well, anybody that knows me, Mama youth, I don't want to say I'm still a youth. Well, if you call me that, I say that definitely is the first. But I was raised by a mother who told me that the most important job God gave anybody is parenting. And so when you are alive, you must make sure you raise your children so well that they are even greater than you while you are alive. That is when you are truly lived. So for me, I don't just say the youths are for tomorrow. They are they are leaders of today and also for tomorrow. Because I believe that if we take care of today, tomorrow will take care of itself. So there's a lot of information that's out there that some of them are not even aware of. You know, um, I'm talking about, okay, well, the school facilities and grants, that are available. Then you talk about them now learning a skill. Yes, you go to university, but instead of waiting by the time you graduate, you have a skill. You also can actually be an employer of labor. And we were taught to believe that there's dignity in labor, not just instant gratification where everybody now just wants to blow. And so the integrity, the ethics, and all that you also instill in the mind of the youth is very important. So I do a lot of a lot of outreach, like training, human capacity development. When you talk, everybody wants empowerment, they want to be given money, but you must also be taught how to be able to sustain and keep it, you know. Um, but I feel so much for our youth now because I think that so much is being thrown at them at the same time that it's a bit tough juggling. When we were much younger, I didn't think we were exposed to so much of those dangers. Then it was like the community raises the children. Um, Everybody felt, your sister's child was your child, your brother's child was your child. And so it was a lot easier. I mean, I remember those days growing up in Lagos Island, and for me, it was a big smile on my face. So, but now, um, maybe the digital world, which is supposed to complement and make their growth really, really phenomenal, also sometimes has the side effects and all that. So, but what we try to preach now is to make sure that those things are redirected, the energies are redirected to making sure that they use it to unleash their great potential. That's what it is about.
Thank you very much, Ma. One of the things that you mentioned when you answering that question caught my attention to the issue of HASU. The university students are still at home for the last 4 months or so. Is there anything in your own power or as the party that you are doing to make sure that the university return back to, I mean, students return back to class for them to complete their 2022 academic year? In your power to make sure that come to reality?
Well, I know it's all about the dialogue, the communication between the ASU and the government has been something that's been ongoing. And I want to plead on the side on the ASU that they should please consider our children as well. I know what the needs and all that they're talking about. They're saying it must all be in place before they go back. But sometimes you also have to see the music because keeping these children at home, them taking so long to graduate and all that, it's not also in the interest of the country. I don't want to say devil having just for idle hands, but also even the parents that sometimes have to struggle um, to pay the bills and send the children as well to school. And by them, instead of 4 years, sometimes some of them 5 years, 6 years, it's extra expense that can be put to something else. And definitely, Nigeria needs these children to also quickly be able to help us in supporting the economy and making Nigeria proud.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you very much for that kind response to that question. Amma, you are the vice chairperson of the local government in Nigeria. What is the condition of local government now from your own personal perspective? Can you say the local government system is working in Nigeria or is just like a mushroom that is not really functioning? What is your own view about the state of the local government in Nigeria?
Wow, I want to say a big thank you to the creation of the local government in Nigeria. Obviously, you will know that we're the ones closest to the people, okay? and the local governments in Nigeria, um, for me, we're doing so much. But then obviously, I don't want you to say that I'm here just sing praising and all that, just because I happen to be a local government person. But setting the standards, improving the quality of lives and properties and all, you know, right from the neighborhood, before you talk about the state or the federal, you know, if every community truly owns their space, Nigeria will be a much greater community. You know, opening up the rural areas and everything is also good for the developmental growth for a lot of communities. So um, we also do projects, to make things easier. Um, I mean, for me, I always say I celebrate the good people of Ikorodu for making it a choice to raise their family, to do business. And if you look at the track record for us in Ikorodu, it's one of the fastest growing communities in Nigeria. Um, it's influx of people coming in there every day to do business and to reside.
Mm, 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 mm. Wow. Mrs. Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Olabanji-Oba. She's the one on the African Portal Radio right now that we are having conversation together as we are celebrating Democracy Day, talking about the importance of democracy in our community, in our country, in our continent, and at the same time talking about the progress, the tracking progress that have happened during the inception of the democracy in Nigeria and some of the ups and downs. And we have a caller as well that call in to call our attention to the problem of the electricity in Nigeria and the insecurity, which Honorable Princess Folashade Oba already mentioned that all these things will be dealt with by the time the current government or the incoming government be in power, that they will rectify all those problems and making sure that all this problem is well attended to. And at the same time, as the vice chairman of the local government, she also said that she really thanked those that create the local government because that is a means to get connected to the people. Before I let her out of my way, because we scheduled this program to be 1 hour, before I let Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Oba get out of my way, I just want us to quickly have some conversation concerning 2023 election. What is your view and what is the expectation from the masses, and what do you want the people to get ready for 2023 election?
Well, I want to plead with all of us to be cooperating with the government, exercise our civic and democratic rights in our voting pattern, and please make sure you vote for me. The best candidate, obviously, is His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and we're talking presidential, but to vote for your progressive Congress candidates across board, because I know that our party is, that's party. When you talk about the people that have the true interest of the people at heart. So, but peacefully engaging and participating are the key words.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. All right. People joining us, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it. Double Chief Aki Williams, I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate Lamidi Akwesiola Ololade. Thank you very much for being part of this program. I really, really appreciate every one of you. Before I let you out of my way, there are a few things I just want us to do quickly before I let you out of my way, because it's not easy to actually put you for a very long time, as I know that you have a lot of things that you need to attend to. But let's quickly look at it. In case you become the president of Nigeria and you are the one in charge of Nigeria, I used to throw that question to you several times, and I've not get the answer that I really wanted from you. What is going to be the things that you are going to do differently, and what will be your first assignment? Let's say you resume to the office today as the president of Nigeria. What is the first thing that you are going to deal with?
I know you said you keep asking me this. The network is very well. I'm not the one contesting right now, but obviously mine for today. I want to talk about today is to support who I believe is going to be the most credible, best candidate, best president come 2023 for Nigeria, His Excellency Dr. Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So when it is my turn, I would have an answer for it.
All right, all right. I know you are trying to hide from that question, but it's okay. I will permit you to hide for it. But come when it's your turn, I will definitely be there as well to put you on that hot seat to throw that same question to you. But everyone listening to us, thank you very much for the pleasure of your time. It is June 12th, and we need to celebrate it because people like Chief Abiola, MKO Abiola, already sacrificed his life for days such as this. And I want to use this time to send our condolences against to the family of Abiola for the death of the great man of our time, and also to the death of the Kudrat Abiola. You know, it is a great loss for the humanity, for the Yoruba, for Africa. And that is why a day like this is very important for us to celebrate it, for us to have a sober reflection on the things that needs to bring progress. But it's in our hand. We cannot sit on the fence and pointing fingers on the people that they are not doing it well. You also need to play your own role on this thing to find solution to the problem of our continent and our country, Nigeria. So I really appreciate you, Ma, for coming out to be part of this program. I really, really thank you for your time and for the time that you give to us to be on this one. Before I let you go, what is your advice to the youth and to everyone listening to you around the world? 1 minute.
Be the best. Be all that you can be as citizens in Nigeria. Make sure Nigeria can truly be proud of you. Together, we'll build the energy in Nigeria of our dreams, but to be the best in the world. And then we have so many other nations in the world. We got the best.
Wow.
So, my message.
Okay, your special message for June 12th in 1 minute.
Wow. Well, while celebrating, don't forget the reason for today. And some people pay the price for us to have the peace and democracy that we have today. Let us make sure we make it count. You know, democracy, for me, I think it's still very fragile. Let's handle it with care.
All right, everyone, we have 1 minute to be out of this program. It is a great pleasure to have Aarebinrin Honorable Princess Folashade Olabanji-Oba. It is a great pleasure to have you on this celebration day of June 12th. And kudos to all the leaders and for all that have fight to make sure that democracy becomes something that is staying in Africa, in Nigeria. And to all the leaders, we are calling on you. It's a time to do the right thing and to bring the Africa to the right place. And it's a time for us to use the resources of Africa to build Africa. Africa will be great when the leaders in Africa take the roles and know that it's their responsibility to make this continent a great continent. God bless Africa, and God bless everyone listening to this program. God bless you, Aarebinrin Princess, Honorable Folashade Olabanji-Oba. Thank you very much for your time on this broadcast this hour. God bless you.
Thank
I
you.
remain yours,
God bless
Joshua
you
Oludare
too.
Oluson. Keep watching the African Portal. Keep sharing it. Let it go viral. God bless every one of you. I celebrate by from African Portal Radio TV International. Everyone, let's listen to a few music that will be bringing your way as we are stepping out of this program. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you, and God bless you. Very good. The African Portal is home. Part of what we are doing in this house, coming on +277-033-584 is the number to call. Keep watching, keep talking about African Portal Radio TV International. Happy